Battle of Alberta continues tonight in Edmonton. Zach Kassian's first game back since his suspension. And oh my God, Alex, I'm going to let you go off here because this is going to be a fun thing to talk about. But this is a quick tweet from the Bob Favre.
Pardon? Sorry, you cut out.
Sorry. I'm just going to read you this tweet from Bob McKenzie of TSN. May have heard of him. Chris Lee, Kyle Redmond are the referees tonight for Calgary, Edmonton. Tkachuk Kassian game, Bevan Mills and Greg Dvorsky on the lines. Veteran crew getting the call for this game. And, of course, head of player safety George Peros and NHL director of officiating Stephen Walcom will be in attendance tonight.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I know what you're saying, Alex. And
wow. So scary. I have a question for you, though.
Yeah. What's up?
So don't they usually put veteran refs in playoff games?
They do.
Yeah.
Ask Nazem Kadri what it's like in the playoffs and officiating.
But they put veteran refs in the playoffs.
Yes, because they want the games to be played right. And if I'm correct...
Played right. Yeah, time after time. Adam, how many times last year before we started the podcast did we have not arguments, how many times did we complain about the missed calls? How many times?
Well, my team
once a day.
Okay, well, first of all, my team missed the playoffs 2 days before the playoffs started, so I wasn't really that upset. But I did watch, I think it was it game 3 or 4 of the Leafs series?
No, I'm not talking about the Leafs.
No. Let me finish. But wasn't it like game, it was
game 2. It was game 2.
And yes. There was no officiating at all. It was a complete debauchery. And of course, Game 7 ruined Vegas Sharks. That was actually the entire Sharks run showed how poor the officiating was.
Listen, it's not scary for the players at all. I understand there's a difference in refereeing, right? You have that experience. It doesn't matter. Like I saw a game, they were probably rookie referees. Did you see there was a fight and they were like grabbing on? They haven't even started fighting yet. It's like they were clueless.
Yeah. I saw it.
Okay, but that same stuff happens with other refs too. So you can have Wes McCauley, okay? You have Wes McCauley at this game. I don't care. You can have George Peros sitting in the stands. What is that going to do?
It's funny. George Peros probably looks forward to games like this based on what his career was like. The guy was like...
It's not going to do a single thing. It's really not.
Well, let's step away from that point of view of what it's going to be like with those certain people in attendance. How do you think the game's going to go? Because some people may look at it and think, you know what? The thought in everyone's mind is this will actually be a very tame game, and then the next one in a few days will be the harsh one. What do you think is really going to happen tonight?
I think both of the games are going to be absolute nightmares. I think Zach Kassian is going out. He's going out, and he's going to do something.
Is it going to Tkachuk, though, or Gudra?
It's going to be to someone. I wouldn't be surprised if it's to Tkachuk.
Do you think – oh, God. Do you think the starting lineups are going to be the Ronaldo line or like Lucic and Kassian? Do you think it's going to be – do we get a line brawl to start this match? Probably not, but I'm just probably hoping too much.
I don't think there's going to be a line brawl.
But how long does this game take to get going?
I'm not sure. It's going to be one of tonight, or I think they play Saturday. One of these two games are going to be messy. George Peros, Zach Kassian, that's who's making the first move. George Peros can sit in the stands for the rest of the Edmonton Oilers season. That's not going to do anything. They could talk. They already talked to before the All-Star break. They already talked to both Edmonton and Calgary and said, you really shouldn't do anything or it's not going to be fun. Well, if you did your job the first time, we wouldn't be in this situation. You're telling me that if they suspended Matthew Tkachuk, that Zach Kassian would be this pissed?
No, I think. It wouldn't be this bad. I think he'd still be mad about getting brained.
For sure, but I don't think he's gonna be this upset. You look at the same situation happened in Vancouver against Winnipeg. Jake Virtanen, I think, something about an elbow with Matthew Perreault, and Matthew Perreault said. He said, Department of Player Safety, my ass. That's what he said.
I better not get fined for this, too. And I don't think he did.
He didn't get fined for it because everyone thinks it's a joke. No one's doing anything.
The second game is on the 1st, which is this Saturday.
Pardon?
The second game, like Oilers thing, it is Saturday, February 1st. You were right.
I'm telling you, something's going to happen, and it's not going to be funny.
Well, Alex, we'll wait and see. I'm sure we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this on Sunday, of course.